Good morning and happy Monday. Time now is 5:16 and here's a beautiful view outside from the Tucson mountains looking to the east. I'm going to keep showing this view until it's not pretty anymore because look how gorgeous that is. Love the cloud cover, making for a gorgeous sunrise this morning. Yes, some of us are waking up to a little bit of cloud cover, especially farther to the east in Cochise, Graham and Greenlee County, but we should see a lot of sunshine as we work our way towards mid to late morning, and then we'll have another round of thunderstorms today, but mainly to the south and east of Tucson because that is where all the moisture is. The rest of us are going to be a little bit too dry to see any activity, but temp-wise, it's really comfortable. Most of us are in the mid to upper 60s, low to mid 70s for Safford, Tucson, and Ajo, mid 70s up in Phoenix. But here's a look at what you need to know. Best chance for storms today will be to the south and east of Tucson, but then tomorrow moisture will spread farther to the west, so we'll have a decent chance here in Tucson and to the south and east of Tucson as well. Biggest impacts not only today and tomorrow and the next several days, I should say, it's Monday, but frequent lightning, damaging wind, and we could potentially also see isolated flash flooding over the higher terrain, especially over recently burned areas, burn scars. So that's going to be spots that we're keeping a close eye on, places where the Elgin Bridge fire was, places like the Laughlin fire in Bisbee, and even most recently the Contreras fire. That will be a concern over the next week or so, but it's not going to be widespread, just pretty isolated near those burn scars. So that's just an idea of the impacts over the next several days. But today, the main chance for storms will be to the south and east. That's where all of the moisture is. We have this system passing by to the north of us, and that's what's drying us out pretty much from Tucson to the west and northwest. Most of the state will be on the dry side except for the southeasternmost corner today. So for today's highs, a little bit warmer, but right around 100, which is actually a little bit below average for this time of year, so enjoy that. 102 for Aver Valley and Marana with a northwest wind at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Mid-90s for Corona Day, Tucson and Vail. And then to the south and east, a little bit cooler today just because we have a better chance for storms, so mid to upper 80s and low 90s with about a 30 to 40% chance to the south and east. So for your futurecast, storms will begin to pop up around 1 p.m. Some pockets of heavy rainfall possible at this time. More of the same through 4 p.m. but notice from Tucson to the north and out to the west, nothing. We're staying dry. Here in Tucson, we have a 10% chance. That means roughly 90% of us are not going to see anything. Over the higher terrain like the Catalinas, a 20% chance, but even that's looking, a little bit grim, so not a whole lot going on today. A few lingering showers into early tomorrow morning. Moisture spreading a little bit farther west tomorrow, so right around lunchtime we could start to see some activity here. More of the same around 4 p.m. Looking a little bit more active though up towards Graham and Greenlee County, and then by about 8 p.m. maybe some leftover storms for the higher terrain around Tucson, maybe a little isolated storm developing around midnight early Wednesday morning. So definitely getting more active for the majority of us starting tomorrow. But for today, just a few hundredths of an inch and that's it. But of course, it's always good to get something, mainly to the south and east. But over the next week, we could pick up a decent amount of moisture. This map will change around over the next 7 days, but right now it's showing a decent portion of us getting rainfall accumulation. Of course, this does not mean it's going to rain at your house every single afternoon, but we do have a chance for storms every single afternoon for parts of southeastern Arizona. So for the next 6 days, at least here in Tucson, about a 30 to 40% chance. To the south and east, at least tomorrow, about a 60 to 70% chance. So looking good to the south and east tomorrow, but we should get in on some action tomorrow too. 97 degrees for Tucson, so a little bit cooler as well, and really most of the week we're sitting at average or below average, so that is nice. That is what the monsoon does, helps keep us a little bit cooler even though it's still going to be pretty warm. That is a check of weather.